Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Ncaa25. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
They're going to run it. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Hands off to the left. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab down the middle. It's Mbuka. And it's good for a first down with a 36. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stop the ball to 44.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
In the clear at the 25. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Has the first down and more. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The linebacker shifting around now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line, it's Ncaa25. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it falls incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Ncaa25. And he's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the back now goes in motion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out. He's got some space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Trying to find some room. It's Ncaa25. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room, and he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Howard. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Henderson. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. fielded in the end zone.
It's Bates.
And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The back's got it on the pitch. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Defense not pressing this time. Looking to throw it on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Come on, set.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Breaks loose at the 40. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On the move, looking deep. Catch made inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Back to pass. It's Howard. Throws it to the right. He's got it for a big gain. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Bates. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. the Boise State offense back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Toss play to the running back going left. They tackle him about the 14. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. They've been stopped in their first 2 fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it.
Will he score here? Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Looking for a gap. It's Ncaa25. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Eludes the rush. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure. They weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Gets the ball off as he is hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Looking to chuck it again. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll ride the back again here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Ball handed off. Moving right through the contacts. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this one is getting ugly.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Bates. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's got it already past the first down marker. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Lets it go quickly.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And they heave it deep downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now.
29 Philly.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
There's the handoff. Breaking tackles. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
42 spot.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games.
Okay, ready?
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
Well, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They start the drive, giving the ball to the receiver at an end around. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Despite going 0 for 4 on 4th down conversions, the offense is out there to try it again. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Back in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. This one is broken out and falls incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and